It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso on S3, and happy Women's Day to you. Now, never underestimate the power of women, especially when it's combined with social media. But the question is there bias when it comes to what women do compared to men online? Now, we've put together a panel of some of your favorite women on the web to give insight into their journey and how they've garnered success. And joining us this morning is Lesego Modutle, also known as Lesego Signs, and Bella Monsoon. They are part of our panel.
Good morning, ladies. How are we doing?
We're doing, well, I'm doing great. I am doing great. Sorry, I was talking for you. I'm doing so great, so happy to be here on this beautiful Women's Day. Yeah. And I want to know, before we start with any of the questions, the nitty-gritty, can I say something to Zoe?
Yes, of course.
Zoe, I want to say to you, happy Women's Day.
Oh, okay, well played. Can I please get educated quickly so that Mzansi knows exactly what you're saying? So you meant happy?
Happy.
Happy.
And you have to show it in your face. You can't be like happy.
Okay.
Like happy.
Happy, yeah.
Women.
3 fingers, woman. All right.
This is normally the W in sign language. So Women's Day. You see the sun rising and going all the way down? Day.
Oh.
Happy Women's Day.
And then
Played.
say
I
thank
absolutely
you.
love that.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Now that
So
we are,
special.
yeah, that was special. And I think your energy, everything is perfect. The hair, the look, the clothing we are serving. But let's take it to the beginning, ladies. For both of you, where did this journey start, firstly? What inspired it? And what inspired it so much so that you decided, I want to take this online and share it with the people?
Okay, well, for me, it started during lockdown. Okay, I found out about TikTok and everybody was talking about it, and, you know, a lot of us were very bored.
Yeah.
So when I started out, I was just doing like random videos and those dance routines and everything. But do you remember all those my fellow South African speeches?
Yes.
So I was the sign language interpreter for the president during the time. And when I went onto TikTok, I would see that everybody would be posting snippets of me, making fun of how I'm signing, and because of my energy, I'm always like capturing what the president is saying. So there are times where it looks like I'm dancing, and there are times it looks like I'm sad or something. And I thought, actually, people want that content. They want to know more about sign language. There's a lot of myths about it. And I decided, okay, I'm going to do sign language. I'm going to teach people all about it. Like, it's not universal. Each country has its own. I'm going to teach some fun signs. I'm going to explain about, you know, deafness and being a sign language interpreter. And people were just glued. So I use it as an education tool as well as entertainment. So edutainment.
Edutainment.
I love that. That's actually, that is basically what I also call what I do as well. I'm actually in the mental health field, and I realize there's such stigma around mental health and actually understanding why people end up doing the things that they do, particularly in a perpetrator and crime kind of aspect. So being a fan of true crime in a way and having all that psychological knowledge behind me, I decided to start sharing more information about understanding the minds behind why people do what they do, and also trying to destigmatize mental health and psychoeducation in a way. So being on TikTok has actually allowed me to really boost that information and spread so much of awareness as well. And the platform really just did a massive boost during COVID and lockdown, because so many people were actually accessing the media.
Yeah.
So I think it's really interesting in a way, because the news has changed in so many aspects. People don't necessarily consume news in the same way that they used to. So I love being able to share this information and actually make people aware of what's going on in the country around them, but make it still easy to digest and understand and share with others correct information.
I love that. I absolutely love that. Now, when it comes to being online, and if you look at the responses from your audience or perhaps your fellow creators alongside you, do you find there is still somewhat of a bias towards women and men? Like, only women can post this type of content and only men should post that type of content? Or do you feel like there has been some kind of balance? It's a bit of an equal.
For me personally, I haven't really taken note of that, and I'm not privy like to the TikTok stats to see, you know, is there bias or anything like that. But what's interesting is I'm going to answer that from the response point of view. Speaking about women in social media and how we are accepted or taken in, I find that sometimes people don't know how to draw the line on do they really know you or are they just enjoying your content, because they feel like I know you, and then they say certain things and then we end up receiving a bit of abuse. Like I would get some comments that are not so nice and they're always from men. So I've never had like a negative comment from a lady. So it would always be from a guy, which I think is quite interesting to see the behaviors of the audience in terms of gender. Yeah.
I've actually noticed a very big difference in the way men and women are perceived. There are other males who are sharing narratives, true crime cases, South African news, and the comment section on their videos is just about what they've shared, nothing about what they look like, their personality, etc. And I actually found with me, I did a little experiment, shall we say, and I posted videos where I had no makeup on. My hair was just tied back and very casual, told the story and read the comment section. Everything had to do with the story I was telling. I would tell another story very along the same lines, similar news piece, but I would have my makeup done, whether it was just lipstick, mascara, whatever it was. The comment section, you should go back to doing your makeup. You should stick to doing your hair. What do you know about what you're saying? So that was actually something that I consistently find. If I post a video where I actually have my makeup done, my hair done, the comments, there'll always be a handful of comments, and they're always from men, talking about the fact that I don't know what I'm talking about because I look a certain way. So it's been a very interesting field for me to kind of infiltrate and navigate to try and continuously prove myself that I actually do know what I'm talking about. The facts are correct, and I should be taken as seriously as anyone else and any man who spoke the same narrative.
100%. And I think with that, I think what you are doing is not only highlighting that, but I think the responses you may be getting from males is that of possible insecurity and jealousy. And a lot of that does come out on social media. So maybe a reminder to gents, let's be a part of the reason that we encourage women to speak out, that we encourage these conversations to happen. And especially when it comes to the two of you, the safe space that you've created for your niche is what we are absolutely here for. So I want to celebrate that, and I want to say thank you for creating that for women out there. And I think not just women, for gents that are actually listening to a proper narrative for once. And it's something that we must get behind and support. If you have an issue with it, then you can definitely ask the question, but it doesn't need to be an attacking one. We are all here to be informed and to be educated. So thank you for doing exactly that, ladies. You are absolutely incredible. You can find them both online if you want to dive into the safe space they've created and tap into their niche. But again, we're celebrating women right now, and we're going to carry on doing that. So thank you for sharing your time, your energy with us, and doing the absolute most.
Absolute pleasure.
I love it.